We are in Camel's bracket, which is about, we're back down to mid-elo. We're 1200 territory. So players are pretty solid on their mechanics. And usually around this elo, at least in my opinion, we have pretty solid builds, we have pretty solid mechanics, but there'll be some weakness among all these things that's keeping them around 1200 and keeping them back from breaking that 1400 barrier. But it's just, I think everyone at this level, it's just a matter of time until they figure out what it is holding them back and they can break in to the next step up. We got foreseencow, an American player, and FredericBaybars is Belgian. Okay, we're set up. So I want to take a look at the draft first. I'm gonna get up my screen. Okay, we have a game. 1200 elo, foreseencow in the chat here. FredericBaybars, his opponent. We have a game 1 inundation. And these maps that are picked for this set are crazy. Inundation, already a super aggressive map. Mired, probably the well, maybe not the most aggressive map, but super lame heavy, crazy micro intensive map. And then Peace O Pizza, the, in my opinion, coming in hot and second for the most horrific map to play at the tournament. If you know, you know. Anybody in the chat who hasn't seen it, we hopefully will see it here. So looking at the draft, we got some scary civs. This was a crazy, what happened in this draft? Both players banned Mongols, makes sense. But you guys got some crazy civs. foreseencow, Burmese, Persians, Byzantine, got super solid draft. Super powerful. FredericBaybars still. Huns, Berbers, Slavs, Bohemians. Both very scary drafts. I can't believe Huns wasn't banned. But I guess the civs, or the maps aren't crazy for Huns. Huns are just good on Nomad starts no matter what. But it's not like it is Boundary Brawl where Huns are just super annoying. So, game 1 inundation. If we had to choose, anyone have any ideas what the picks are going to be? So, if our base were here, Dizzy, I don't even need to say it. What would our base say when he looked at this draft? You don't even need to know, you don't even need to look at the draft, just type what our base says when he looks at drafts. Because I know what it is. It's to do with Mired. Tim says banning Boundary Brawl, first being Huns, an interesting choice. It could be, yeah, you are right, but it could be just doesn't like to play Boundary Brawl, but knows that Huns is just a strong pick. Yeah, so what our base loves is, I think our base has said Goths and Berbers on Mired like 500 times this tournament, since this tournament has started. Goths and Berbers, Goths and Berbers, Goths and Berbers. Almost guarantee Goths and Berbers are for Mired. But inundation, I think Huns could be being played on inundation. I don't know. But then we just have such solid civs. You know, we could go, I mean, Burmese, Bohemians, both Berbers too. And honestly, Persians, all these civs that just get so powerful. You can control the center with all that gold. You don't get a second horse on inundation, do you not? I think you do. I think you do get a second horse. I think it is actually that insane. Once your TC goes up, I think you do get a second horse. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to confirm because Huns are not being played, but I'm 90% sure you do get a second horse. Anyway, let's jump into game 1 between foreseencow and FredericBaybars. foreseencow in the chat. Hope we can keep it spoiler free, which should be a good game. Let's jump in. So we got Persians, Bohemians. And what this map is all about, so there's a lot of water you see here, but this is non-dockable water. It can be walked on by villagers. See them standing here. You cannot make docks, but you also can't build on it. And then in the center, we have a absolutely monstrous amount of food, huge amount of hunt, huge amount of gold, and a little bit of trees. So sometimes you see people dock the center, There's just enough wood that you start with and here to get you through the start, but then you're going to have to expand with exposed villagers to the sides. But far more often you're going to see villagers walk out to the sides and say TC here or here. And then eventually as feudal age comes up and we get a bit of a military presence, we expand out to the center and try and take control. So let's see how we get on. For Keen Cow, this is foreseencow FredericBaybars in the Camel bracket, the Wandering Warriors Community Cup, hosted by T90. And here we go. Yeah, we're going to TC the outside for both players, just opting to drop TCs the moment they see a piece of wood. So TC double house. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit so we're not just watching TCs being built. 1268, 1216. Elo's very close, only about 50 elo in the difference. And that's the power of having such a huge tournament. Anybody watching not aware that Wandering Warriors Community Cup, we have about 350 players from the community. Huge spread of elos from the lowest is something like 250 elo all the way up to T90 himself, I think, is the top elo at 2.2k. Absolutely monstrous amount of players, and so many players that all the elo records are actually pretty fair, pretty balanced. But now we've gone from the heights of T90 Emu Warrior, and now we're back in 1200s. We spent some time in 1200s today already. Zeraki, you can see Burmese working on a water map because the free food upgrades makes it easy to span ships. Yeah, Burmese are just a super good civ. So strong, so smooth to play. Pretty well practiced Dark Age so far. Very minimal idle time from both players. We are looking for some more resources. We're trying to figure out where we stand on the map. Do we have boars nearby? Any sheep? Do we have gold? Because there is actually gold on the outside of the maps, but only very sparse tiny tiles. You really need to control the center, but the center is so big that you might be able to just grab a corner if your opponent controls the majority. Now, Persians, Bohemians. Persians, super fast working town centers. And I never rule out in a Nomad tournament the possibility of the infamous Persian douche. I don't think it's anyone. I think this elo and above could defend against it, but I really want to see it. We haven't yet seen a real one. We saw a Persian douche on pizza yesterday, of all places. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Jackie says Celts sound good for pizza. Any pros go Celts there? I don't know. I haven't watched too many pro games on pizza, but I have played Celts a couple times on pizza to pretty good success. But I don't know how they would be in the meta. I really think the meta is still being figured out on pizza. And in lower elos, the meta is all over the place. Everybody has their own strategy. It's so cool. Not a particularly pleasant map to play, in my opinion. But it's you can prepare some pretty crazy strategies on it. Feudal clicked for foreseencow, 20 vills. Frederic's about to click. We've got 1 vill on stone in Dark Age. I wonder, are we going to see some towers? We may be seeing stone taken to place towers in the middle. Takes some pretty solid control, but it's a little bit early in my opinion. We'll see what Frederic's plan is. Barracks going up. Have a mill in the back, and now feudalist click. Now this is a amount of villagers that makes me think Frederic wants a fast castle, but we need to be on gold unless we're planning to completely market our way up, which we could be. He could be, honestly, he could be mining stone to then sell it to go up, which would be an interesting strategy. But if that is his strategy, he's going to have to deal with some serious feudal pressure, because here comes foreseencow with the stable. Persian stable And here come the full walls. Very nice walls, to be honest. Very fast. And now we're far enough apart that he might just be in time, but the foreseen cow is on the ball. Scouts are queued. I think the walls might just complete, but we gotta get the whole wall. Our foreseen cow is gonna be in. Now the worst case scenario for foreseen cow is if he comes up here, sees the wall, then goes this way, wasting enough time that Frederic might get a full wall over here. Because if you are making scouts fuel age, you want to use them. You don't want to just be spending 240 food for nothing. If your opponent just goes straight to castle age, they're going to be there so much faster than you if they're not spending that. We are, here we go, getting ready to set the full wall up. I think Frederic is just feeling his game sense is telling him that this is about the time where he's going to start seeing some field pressure. And he's like, I need my walls need to be finished right now. And he actually manages to get the whole full wall. Nice play from Frederic. And now foreseen cow is going to discover he is completely walled out. And his opponent is going to click up a hell of a lot faster than he is. Spearman comes out. Ooh, we've lost one scout. Unfortunate. Comes the market. I think this actually was Frederic's plan. We are not planning to mine stone. We're going to just buy it and go straight up. So, totally valid, but not ideal. You want to be mining the gold if you can help it. But if you have a plan, like Bohemians definitely do. Bohemians have a very strong plan in Castle Age. The faster you can get there, you'll take a bad deal if it gets you there faster. So we're going to see the classic. Bohemians are going to probably slam up to 8 villas on stone here. And we're going to go for a castle. I mean, ideally a castle here, but I don't think foreseen cow is going to let that happen. These scouts are going to be patrolling. Ooh, lost another one to the scout. Now I think foreseen cow should have seen those villas on stone. He's got to know what's headed his way. Distance is so far, he's definitely safe from a forward castle. But I would be very careful to not let my opponent get the castle down here. This is what the Bohemians dreaming of right now. Getting a castle right here, controlling the space, producing some Hussites. Possibly going for some Castle Age chemistry. Scouts looking for anything, any kind of information. What have we got over here? Oh, it's some sheep. Run into the spear once again. Just a little poke. Now this is nice. This makes me think Frederic is looking to drop a castle here because the spears... Oh, 3 on 1 will die. These spears are going to fall. Oh, foreseen cow, you could have just fought that. Unless you want to preserve the health on your scouts. Castle hits for Frederic. He is very close to forting castle. Yeah, I think we're planning to get a castle in the middle. Foreseen cow, I can only wish... Now, you don't have enough scouts to stop it, but I do wish that you had your scouts here to see it. But I think you probably know. It's pretty clear what the opponent is doing here. This is going to be a lot of pressure. Foreseen cow clicks up the castle, and honestly, while Frederic is going to have the power spike in Castle Age, foreseen cow is going to enter Castle Age with a much stronger economy, going up on 39 vills. I think instead of Frederic's very, very scant, trying to get up as quick as possible count of vills. Okay, foreseen cow does know it's here. That's fine. As long as we know, the information is key. Oh, we're going to try and get some hits in. We might pick off some low vills if we're lucky. But the spears are here. Castle's going to go up. Pretty well played. Pretty solid from Frederic so far. But now for foreseencow, you just need to take a breath, try and decide what you want to do. You know you're going to be facing serious castle aggression, so you need to prepare accordingly, and you probably want to try and add some economy of your own, because it's all about surviving right now. Opponent's economy is severely hampered, going up so early and spending so much resources on castle age units, going straight for the Hussite wagons. Super powerful. The food trucks, as they're lovingly called, the Bohemian food trucks. But we are coming forward. Siege workshop and defense, nice. We are getting ready to defend. We know what's coming. This is nice. Defensive castle is going to help. And I would like to see perfect. Look at this play from foreseencow. Now, I forget what people call this, the TC into the void. But yeah, anywhere you can get TC down, you're going to need economy. And quick before Frederic starts adding his own economy behind this. The name of the game is just survive. If you could start to boom up without losing too much, or Frederic neglects to really put on the pressure, you're going to be totally fine. Mangonel coming up for foreseencow, getting the eco upgrades. Phil's getting pot shots at them. This is the issue with inundation and like all the maps like this, like Mired. The front of your base is so close. So close. Here comes a mangonel shot. Nice. Mangonels are a good answer. They do a lot of damage. One taken down. Really nice. Every Hussite wagon is expensive for the Bohemian player right now. So anyone that falls is huge. Huge for foreseencow. And I love this. Adding economy. Not going so hard in economy that we can't afford defense, but we are adding economy. Now, we've changed from FredericBaybars being in the driver's seat. He is still in the driver's seat, but now FredericBaybars is on a bit of a time limit. We just completely exploded an Ibex for some reason. I'll check that again. What did this poor Ibex do? That Ibex just became a fine cloud of red mist for no apparent reason. I guess they're hunting food for the food trucks. We have a castle going a bit more forward. And I wonder though, Frederic obviously just wants to completely control the center. But this castle might be better served somewhere here. There's not a lot of great places to put it, but you want to really put pressure with your castle age. foreseencow playing great, adding yet another town center. The window for Frederic to do damage is kind of slipping away from him, so he has a choice to either give up the castle age push. Oh, here we go. We're going to start adding some economy ourselves. We could either... Yeah, I was going to say the choices are we could just add economy ourselves, except we're not going to get too much damage. Or we could stay 1 TC, keep producing, and just click up to imp and try to really, really push, but we are on a real time limit. foreseencow is booming. 2k res ahead so far. And now we're going up to 3rd TC for FredericBaybars. But the issue of this going for the castle age build into eco is we cannot afford to support these town centers just yet. We need to start building up a farm eco. While at home, foreseencow has the farm eco, can easily support his eco boom. We still have a game. I thought we were going to be in trouble when the Bohemians got to free FC up, but no, foreseencows are acting pretty well. Ooh, finding a villager. Bill goes down, but we actually have vills to spare. Oh, we got some sheep. We got a lot of sheep, holy. I'm gonna speed up just a little bit. Fervor coming in. We've no monk. Oh, sorry, we are. What do you mean? We have double monastery forward. 3 monks can produce. Gonna pick up the relics. This is genuinely a very high level game for 1200. Castle going out to secure a stone. Get some walls on the side. Huge neighborhood here. All he has, look at the walls. Oh my god, the nerds. Viper? Viper's been training Frederic Baybar in the quick walls. Ooh, mangonels might just find some spears here. Castle goes up. We're gonna take some food. We are going in and like foreseencow. I feel like he's about to click imp. He does click imp. Here comes another. We've got a forward siege and a 4th town center from Frederic Baybar, but we're just now approaching the kind of food economy to support 3 town centers, and we can't afford anything else with the food. Going for a university in the back. So Frederic Baybar's economy will start catching up with this amount of town centers, but the issue is that foreseencow has been on 3 town centers for a long time, and they're Persian town centers. They produce so quickly. Double stable coming up for the Persian player. Relic coming in. Cow is going to eventually break in unless we're going to repair. But the Hussite wagons are putting pressure on the market here. Might as well use them while you have them. What is over here? Oh, we're looking for vision. Now imp is going to come in. Frederic Baybar is sort of close to imp, but I bet he's going to... Oh, blowing up some villagers. Comes mangonel. We have redemption in. We're going to see a delete. A delete? No, no conversion. Imp's going to hit. Imp has been clicked for Frederic, but we have 3 minutes of the tech advantage for foreseencow. Devotion coming in. What is the plan for foreseencow? We have a lot of pressure sitting on the front of our base. Here comes some scouts. Gonna get absolutely exploded. Redemption monk's so annoying, making it so we can't push back with the mangonels. Gonna get a defensive castle up. Oh, we are in Market Falls. Castle gonna go up in defense. Like, I love this. The amount of villagers here. 45 villagers making sure this castle goes up, and they're gonna shoot down. Push back these Hussite wagons. Ooh, we had a mangonel conversion in. Gonna hit some vills. Nice. We are expanding with stables on the side, hoping to get some damage at home, which is definitely a good solution. We are going to need something to deal with this army. But foreseencow raiding the already smaller eco of Frederic Baybar could definitely be a path through this game. Here comes some scouts looking for damage. Ooh, they just slip in. Are they trapped? No. Oh, I can't tell. There must be a tree behind here. Oof. Unfortunate. Looked like it was away into the base, but actually just got trapped. Lycav gets absolutely exploded. 2 trebs queued for FredericBaybar. Going to chase down the monk. Got him. Chemistry on the way for FredericBaybar, sorry. A lot of stables on the side. We're gonna have serious light cap production. Oh, stables on both sides. I have a couple of stray pikes sitting at home. Grab in the queue for foreseencow from this castle. Monastery on the side going up. I need foreseencow to start spending some resources. Our broom is huge. We need to start using it. Super successful, well executed boom. Ooh, a lot of idols though. But a well organized, executed boom. Huge economy, 50 farms. We need to start spending. And just, ooh, we got a defensive castle at home. Pretty good. Here's an entry point, break through this gate. Commanderan coming in. Is Commanderan the trash bow? I always forget. I can never remember the names of civs, or the names of Unitex. Ooh, oh, I thought we were in here. Oh, we have bombards on the field for our Bohemian player. Gonna deal with the trebs. foreseencow, but foreseencow is doing finally what I was hoping for. We are queuing light cav like no tomorrow. Gonna suddenly have a monster military population. Now we just need to find a win, but we do have halberdier on the field. I think the Tim, or trash bow against food trucks. I guess trash bow just for the halbs, and then 5 million light cap for everything else. But we could also just go for Savar. He doesn't have the eco. 50 farms? 50 farms is more than enough eco to spam Hussar. Like we just made like what, 30 light cap? We're back up to 1,300 food. We just need to start using it. We do have some repairs. Light calves are finding some damage, but they're fighting halberdiers. Monks collecting stone. We need to break in somewhere. We need to start getting damage on the eco. So many halberdiers. Flashbow being produced. Oh, light cap coming in, but there's gonna be so many halbs. There's no way you can take out these trebs. You can sacrifice the light cap for them, but these halberdiers are gonna obliterate your light cap. We need an answer for the halbs yesterday. Trashbow could be the answer, but we need to produce them. Light cap trying to break in. Maybe try the gate, but it can always just be walled behind. Bills are exposed. A lot of exposed, a lot of idols. The wagon's gonna come in and clear up some vills. Gonna be painful. Bombards and Trebs knocking on the front. Look at this disgusting mass of Trebs and Halbs. Is there a more classic comp in Age of Empires than Halbs and Siege? Halbs and Siege are the bread and butter of this game. LTC says, so hard to root for playing this set, right? Can you? I just need to still point out again that this is 1200 elo. Both players playing so strong. foreseencow calls it, foresees the end. Trashbow could have worked. We really just needed to pump on the gas. Produce. They will get melted by the Hussites and they won't do anything to the Hussites. But I definitely see your thinking, foreseencow. I saw the plan. Honestly, if we broke in here at any moment, I think you just win. Just disrupt the economy. Our economy at home is so huge. If we can disrupt back at home, stop to be able to produce so much. Pretty tough. foreseencow says, yeah, I ran out of gold and ran out of ideas. That is the nature of inundation. Because you run out of gold, your opponent is never running out of gold. Your opponent has to try with all his might to run out of gold. More money than he can spend. Really well played. That was a super sick boom. That was like the perfect boom. And your opponent had like the perfect fast castle build. What the hell are you guys doing at 1200? This is very good. Game 1 goes to Frederic. Let's go back to the draft. Good game. How are you feeling after that game, foreseencow? Zaraki, personally don't think he wins even if he broke the opponent's base because he can't deal with the death ball. But the thing is, FredericBaybars' eco is so weak that if foreseencow could break in earlier, disrupt the economy, he can take bad trades all day. You have 140 vills, you can take as many bad trades as you want. You can throw militia at the Hussite wagons because every Hussite wagon that falls is expensive to replenish. And you just have an absolutely monstrous economy in the background. The only issue is you need control of the center. He needed to try and push back in and take a foothold with some gold. You felt good? Nice. Because it's always tough. When you feel like you're playing so tight, so strong, you just can't get there. It can be rough. The mental is so important. So that was a Persian loss. Bohemian win on inundation. The win goes to FredericBaybars. We're going to game 2, and I've been told there was a restart, so we have to be careful which game file I open. So we are going to foreseencow's home map, one of the most horrifying maps to see an opponent pick. We're going to pizza. So what do you people think foreseencow is going to pick for pizza? The restart was at 2 minutes. What happened? Was it a TC building issue? Or vills get stuck? As we have anyone unaware, we do have kind of strict rules on this tournament to prevent super unfair one-sided games. We want to just have some pretty clean games. So one of the rules for restarts, there's a lot of ways you can claim a restart from an admin. You call an admin, let them know what the reason is. They can decide to issue a restart or not. Meaning you just completely restart the game, new generation, and there's no loss, no win. One of them being town centers being built within range of each other. The first town center that you build being built within range of each other so they can shoot each other. Because I think it's a great decision. Just makes, Persians isn't just an auto win. You can't just follow your opponent, put down the town center in range. And it just makes much cleaner games, more competitive games. So loading into game 2, Dasherman in the chat thinks Burmese for foreseencow definitely makes sense. Just get this game open. Okay. Burmese for foreseencow, you think? And for Frederic, I have to say, Berbers is so good, but mired, I'd have to go Huns. Huns or Slavs. I would keep Berbers for mired for sure. Let's go into game 2. Pretty sick. I'm super hyped for this. Game 1 was so competitive. It was kind of not super action packed, but both players clearly an even match. Let's go to game 2. Piece of pizza. Foreseencow versus FredericBaybars in the Camels bracket. And we have Byzantines is the pick for the home map player on pizza. I would never have guessed this. Byzantines versus Huns. Huns does make sense. Super surprised by this. Foreseencow must either have something prepared here or just has Byzantines as a comfort pick, which I totally understand. I love Byzantines. Byzantines are one of my favorite civs to play. They just have answers to everything. Oh, we have TCs in the same slice. The food slice. So this is interesting. Foreseencow, I think you're the first person I've seen pick pizza as a home map and not TC in the gold. Everybody who has something prepared for pizza seems to TC in the gold section. I don't know if I agree that it's definitely the best choice, but usually it ends up being really important. Ideally, if you TC here, an opponent TCs here, they will have gold problems. But we're both TCing the food section. Now, when I play this map, I've only played, I'd say, 3 to 4, max 5 practice games. I TC in here every time. Just feels so good. So much food. You go straight to Castle Age. Now, I would normally go up to like 4 times speed when the TCs are in different slices because it's just such a chill start on this map. But we're both in the same section. I might stick us on double speed just to get through Dark Age. But we do have the Hunnic Horse. Gonna go around and pick up all the herdables. Let's see what FredericBaybars can see. I'm gonna swap the names because we're on the other side. Are exploring, picking up all the herdables. And we have already seen the enemy town center. But this is full information for both. Foreseencow seeing the Hunnic Horse knows that the Huns are here too, because you don't get the horse until you build your town center. So the town center has to be in this slice too. LTC, you feel like Newtons I feel like Teutons with the cheap farms could easily get away not TCing the food. Yeah, I could see that. I have seen people play Teutons on this map, to be honest. Maybe that was what they were thinking. When I see Teutons on this map, I think they want to go like Teuton Towers. But that is a good point. Definitely to be considered. And honestly, yeah, like there's nothing really wrong with Dark Age farming. 4 Dark Age farms just to get you through is totally fine. It's just going to get annoying mid feudal age when they all expire and you suddenly, you know, when wood is so important in the feudal age. Cow clicked up already. You can see it's his home map. He's very low idle time. Frederic is needing another minute. We're going up for 17 fills and counting. Oh, we have a barracks built for Foreseencow in the bottom slice. I hate to point this out. Dizzy, if Dizzy's still here, she's going to laugh so hard. But ever since this was pointed out to me, it's driven me crazy. So like, look at the slices. You got green, you got goldy, and you got white. But look at the map on the bottom. They are the wrong colors. It's like gold, green on the mini map. Why are they the wrong colors? The bottom should be white, the top should be green. Oh, it bothers me. Got militia coming for Foreseencow. Where are they? Here we are. So one thing that's super important that not enough people at the mid to low elo consider is once you've got your slice, like very commonly you have your TC on its own. You're alone in a slice. But when you're in there, you need to make it a priority in minimum feudal age to kill the villagers of your opponents that have spawned in here. Because if you don't, they will make your life hell. They will be making military buildings. They're just essentially 2 free sneak fills for your opponent. They'll be making military buildings, They'll be making entrances for your opponent. You need to get them killed. Ooh, we have a wall here. And a tower in defense. That's expensive. You go archery range in the contested slice. Always see games getting turned on their heads by players not respecting the fact that opponent has 2 villagers in the same slice too, and we end up getting raided to death. Here comes a tower on the outside. Oh, Tim. Minimap being difficult was intentional. TOS made it to change because it made it too difficult to see why objects. Oh, that does make so much sense. That really does make sense, but I still hate it. Unfortunately, I agree with it, but I hate it. What's up, Ramaranik? Ramaranik, I was going to raid you. Got one more set to go, but I was going to hit you back. I saw you were live because you got me yesterday. Really appreciate it. But I will get you back, I promise. I appreciate the raid you hit me with yesterday. We all gotta... Everybody casting in the community gotta help each other. We have... Oh, I gotta slow this back down. We're really taking off here. Siege Workshop is up. Cav Archer's coming for the Huns player. And foreseencow has a lot more villagers. We are at 10 villager lead already, but we have a Cav Archer and a Mangonel coming up for our Hun player. You've only time for 1 or 2 sets at a time. Yeah, I am just going insane. I'm losing so much sleep for this. I've been casting for... What are we at today? We are about to hit 9 hours casted today. And I'm very, very tired. So this is genuinely for real. No kidding. No take backsies. Super, super. No cross my fingers. Promise. The real last set. Probably. No, I'm just gonna... Your first set is Thursday. Hope someone casts it live so I can send it to my family. I got you, brother. What time are you at? What bracket are you in? I got you. Oh, a villager lived here. I thought they both died. This is going to become an issue. This will really become an issue. If we get a military building built in here, we can clear these villas and just take gold control. Could wall in this archery range. I wonder... foreseencow, did you know there was a villa left here? Just pushing down the houses here. Foreseencow clicks the castle. Gonna finally catch up, but with a huge economy. You thought you killed it. So did I. I genuinely don't blame you. I thought it died. Because I didn't see a flag. The tower wasn't built, right? So, I don't know how the hell that happened. I thought it died too. (21 GMT Thursday. I got you. I got you. I will get you casted. I'll do my best to do it live. I should be online. If not, I will get you casted no matter what. Castle coming in for foreseencow. She just ran back and my army wanted off. Damn. I just assumed it died because your army backed off. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite you. 20 seconds in for foreseencow's castle. And foreseencow done a good job controlling the slices. I mean, he thinks he's completely controlled the slices, but there actually is a single vill sitting down here. Hopefully isn't going to matter. Siege Workshop in defense. And now foreseencow adding a TC in the bottom. Pretty nice. I mean, we would want to control the center, but we know we have no competition out here. We can just start adding to our economy. Completely safe. Completely safe for now. Oh my god, I just noticed we're out. We've chopped out already. This is huge. Huge. I've never seen anyone chop out so early. FredericBaybars must have been microing his lumberjacks, queuing up which was being chopped. But this is massive. I would think that he had, you know, only a little access to gold, but he now has access to quite a lot of gold. Look at this. We're outside. We actually even have access to the only relics on the map. The map is surrounded by relics, only accessible by chopping through. Damn, this got very interesting. Here comes a little raiding party, gonna clear up the mangonel. And FredericBaybars has no defense for this. We have a single cav archer. Gonna lose our siege. Whoa! What are we looking at? We're stonewalling in. I mean, it's not the worst. We have all this. We're stonewalling in our opponent from the outside. Oh, we have a mangonel. Okay. That's still super sick. It's gonna take a minute to get through there. Monastery coming up. And we're gating, stone gating the way out. This is 1200 elo. What is happening? You guys are playing so strong. TC going up in the middle. foreseencow taking pretty wide control, but I'm so interested to see what happens when FredericBaybars has control of the outside. Looking for some damage. I can't believe this. This is genius, I have to say, from FredericBaybars. You know you're broken out. You check to see if you're broken out first. Wall the opponent in. Make them have to chop out from somewhere else. I want to speed up just a bit. We're kind of chilling. Now, while all this is happening, foreseencow is yet again at a big vill advantage. 50 vills to 29. Going to be annoying with some towers. Oh, Camel's finding some damage. Can't stand under the TC forever. I think we're focused on... Yeah, we're focused on breaking out. We're about to break out. Camel's taking a lot of damage here. Ooh, we're managing to wall in though. Mangonels do take a minute to chop through. Ooh, we're in a tower, make it difficult to wall. Got a conversion. This is so cool. This is crazy play. Oh, Ramarak, your wife went to bed. You're gonna do one more? Oh, hell yeah. Well, you can do one more with these lovely people who've been hanging with me all day. Everybody in the chat. We've had so many players in the chat watching their games live, giving us their opinions, their feelings. We have foreseencow in the chat right now. This is his set we're casting. Frederic, I tagged him, and maybe he's asleep. I don't know where he's... oh, well, he's Germany based, so he's almost definitely asleep. It's like 4 in the morning there for them. I say that as if it's not as bad for me. It's 3:30 in the morning for me. I should really be asleep. But crazy day. We had a casted T90 and Emu Warrior, and I had both T90 and Emu Warrior in the chat watching, and I was hoping we were going to get some great clips to bash on T90, but unfortunately he just played so strong. This is pretty classic for what I've seen. I've only literally seen 2. Oh, we're out. Never mind. We're out. Nice. Now, foreseencow, I don't know if it was like so necessary that you needed to get out. You have complete control of all the gold in here, but I do respect it. You don't want to just let your opponent claw their way back into the game. You want to fight. You want to make sure they can't just take gold for free. But what I've seen from foreseencow from only 2 games is, brother, you are strong. It's crazy you're only 1200. You can boom. You have the answers. You have the solutions. But also, same goes for Frederic. This is super competitive. Oh no, we're trapping our villagers. We can fix that. It's okay. Speed this up a tiny bit. Now I think Frederic only has a window back into the game, but it's very slim. We're gonna have knights sprinting through the exposed outer economy, and foreseencow is 6, almost 7,000 res ahead, and he has just clicked the imp. We are over double the vill count for foreseencow. I'm not gonna call it, because this is just an insane map. We never know what's going to happen, but I have to assume foreseencow is going to take this. His economy is just so huge. It's going to take something crazy for Frederic to catch up. Here we go. The castle on the front going to make it so we can knock down some TCs, maybe push out here too. Knights are being nuisances. Nice walls. Oh, we're going to be cute with it. We might be too cute because these are very weak houses. No, we got it. We're on top of it. Is this a hole? I think this is a hole. No, it's not. It's one of those weird ass perspectives that tell me that this is connected. Come on. Fair enough. Well played, foreseencow. Oh, I thought that was a unit. It's being a general nuisance. Foreseencow just gonna add monks, gonna add mangonels. Oh no, that's a cav archer. That was a monk. We did have a monk though. Imp comes in. What are we gonna do with it? We have a treb queued immediately and heavy camel. This spells the beginning of the end. FredericBaybars going for a 5 villager castle on the front. This is very, very risky. Now, foreseencow could just delete these 2 buildings, run out. But even if he doesn't, I don't think this castle is too threatening because we have trebs coming. I think we're totally fine. Pull the vills away, and we're going to treb it down. Zeraki, add a pointer for when builds get connected. Yeah, it's just stuff like this. These are bad, but you know the worst one is when this is the top of the hill and then there's a building behind it that's lower. So tough to see. Oh, FredericBaybars calls it. We have a game 3. Well played, foreseencow. You can tell you practice this map. But in general, your booming skills are super, super strong. Both players seeming pretty evenly matched, though. Let's go to game 3. I bet that was a nice relief for you, foreseencow. You're back in it. We got a Byzantine win. Was not expecting to play Byzantines, to be honest. Byzantine win for Hun's loss on pizza. For foreseencow. And now this is going to be such a cool game to see from these 2 players who are so evenly matched. We have a mired game, and if our base was here, our base would be jumping for joy, doing backflips, because we get to say, I hope, the words he wants to hear. If you want to get in our base's good books, you say the magical words Goths and Berbers on mired. His favorite words to hear. He's not going to hear because he's sleeping. He probably just rolled over in his sleep and had a good dream. Okay, we're loading in. Go. I'm not even going to pretend to make it suspenseful. It's exactly what you think. It's game 3 mired, Goths vs Berbers. This is going to be a sweaty game. We thought the first 2 games were sweaty. Holy, this is going to be tight. So, game 3, FredericBaybars vs foreseencow in a Camel bracket. And we have mired. Anybody in the chat who's not familiar, mired is probably maybe one of the most aggressive maps in the pool. Boundary Brawl is probably more aggressive. But so what we've got shallow water that can be walked on. It can be docked, but there's no fish. But it is filled with an absolute ton of hunt. I think it's 5 boars close to each player. So you can't build your TC in here. You got to move out, put your TC down. And then the name of the game in the beginning, at least for the mid to higher elos, is pulling as many boars as you can manage safely. But the opponent is not going to let it be safe. They're going to make it very difficult for you. And you need to try and make it difficult for them. And speed it up just so we get the ball rolling. But I expect we're going to have some things to watch in Dark Age. This map is a pain to play on. Even when we leave Dark Age, we have the tightest walls. Like, how are we walling this TC in? It's going to be open forever. Here we go. First boar being pulled. First boar being pulled for both players. foreseencow trying to be annoying, block with his horse. Pulling this Vil in safely. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're spending APM. Uh-oh. Okay, we're okay. We saw. Nice. That's the difficulty. We see the pros doing it and they make it look so easy. But you look away for 1 second, suddenly you have 2 dead Vils to a boar. foreseencow is on top of it though. He's got his Vils alive. Oh! I missed the Frederic lost a Vil. Was that your doing, foreseencow? I think it was. This is foreseencow's horse. Yeah, this is exactly what we see on this map. Horses blocking the Vils, making them take more damage than they should. I think that's what killed the Vil. Maybe not. Maybe we pop out and the most unfortunate thing happens to me all the time. No. Where did we lose a Vil? Oh, we lost a Vil here while this was going on. Yeah, lost a Vil here because we were focused on this. Okay, so still actually worked out for foreseencow. Saved this Vil, but lost one here. Crazy, crazy play. Now 2 more. No, send out 1 more. What I love about this map is thinking, picture what this is like in real life. So you have a hunter going out on his own hunting some boars and this rogue, like insane, evil sentient sheep. Oh, sheep. Sentient horse. Oh my god, I'm so tired. This just psychotic genius horse is intent on making the boar kill you. Just an unmanned horse chasing you down, making a boar attack you. Like this, look. Imagine this, like a giant horse just blocking your escape when you're trying to get away from a giant boar. Getting another one in. Being super annoying, super sweaty. Yeah, the horse could just kill you in 1 kick, right? The horse can't even attack. The horse can't even push deer, but it can block villagers and just be an absolute pain in the ass. Oh, we're taking a super far boar. We're going to steal one of Frederic's boars. We're taking 2 boars at once. We're double boar gaming. Multi-boar drifting. Ooh, Frederic sees though. Going to be a pain. Yeah, we might lose a Vil here. Oh, I think we might. Nice play from Frederic. We lost the Vil. Tim, is that true? For real? I actually didn't know that. Gotta laugh. Yet another boar coming in. Really? That is really good to know. Sick. Thanks for that. That's... I mean, I guess so Vils can't just obliterate the horse for free. But like 1 damage. I guess in Dark Age, 1 damage is kind of huge. What does the horse have? 50 HP. I mean, like, yeah, a horse can't 1v1 a horse. Let's see. Hold on. I think we just had a proof in real time. Because I didn't see any damage happen. Do we have Loom? Maybe Loom. Oh no, Loom, it would still do 1 damage. Maybe it's only non-Loom Bills. Didn't take any damage. Maybe the Vil has to have no Loom? I have no idea. Oh, the horse... Maybe the horse can attack, but I think I played these maps. I don't think I was able to. Yeah, maybe it's like a forced stand ground, and if it's like right in front of the Vil, it can do an attack. I have no idea. I definitely never heard that. Foreseencow just multi-boar drifting constantly. So, oh, I think we lost a boar to the town center. Still though, we have so many boars. Definitely gonna have the better eco at the beginning. Excuse me. Well, at least now with the Dark Age kind of coming to a close, we can start to relax a little bit. All the boars have been eaten, so this absolute headache-inducing minigame is over. And now we start to think about what our plans are going to be going forward. So usually we're going to see some heavy feudal fighting. Both players probably going to try and create some kind of walls for protection, but like you can't wall this. It's so tight. I do predict some feudal fighting, but I do love... I've been talking about this loads. Everybody who's here is probably sick to death of me talking about it. How the lower elo you go on this map, the more varied the strategies become. I've seen 400 to 600 elos, I think, docking and making galleys to be annoying. And I've seen the lower elo you go, like low elo don't build their TCs here. They don't build their TCs here. They build their TCs way up here. Or way up here. Because they want to be safe. They don't like this. It's too open. So they go all the way back here, build a TC. And what they'll do is when they feel like they need food, after taking the deer or the berries, they come all the way up, build a mill right on the shoreline, and then just take the boar. Super calmly, because they know they're not going to face pressure that early in the game. Leroy, I don't think you can build on the middle train. It is kind of water. You can dock, yes. A lot of people seem to forget that. I've seen people get blindsided by like galleys in the middle, but you can't. There's no fish, so. Both players entering feudal age. Let's see what our choices are. We got a barracks coming up. We have some rogue vills on the outside. Maybe you're gonna look at a sneak. What are we doing up here? Foreseencow? What's the plan? Blacksmith coming up. Market. Ooh, we have a sneak. Did we see this, Foreseencow? I know your horse was here a minute ago. We have a range very close to Foreseencow's base. I kind of thought Foreseencow was going to do the same. Oh, Foreseencow says he spotted my sneak, so I bailed. Fair. Did you spot his? Maybe you're about to. Ooh, look, he's trying to block. He's like, no, don't look, don't look. I think you might be about to see it if you're lucky. Just about. You might just see it. Oh my god, that's so cruel. It's literally, look at that, one tile away from letting you see it. Good god. One tile you would have seen it. That's unfortunate. I mean, you'll know soon. You'll be very aware soon that there's a sneak. You see the outpost? No, not yet. We will. We will soon. Here come the archers. Fletching is in for Frederic. This is going to be really painful if you can find damage. Out finds a spear. Surprisingly, the spear is not attacking back. Are we going to kill a spear for free? And now I can see on the minimap Frederic is really starting to add some walls. Here come this archers. Phil's in trouble. Foreseencow busy with other matters. We're probably going to lose a Vil here. We have a horse. I thought there was another scout up there. Phil down. And Frederic is going for the full wall. Just opted to leave the front open. Never mind. I just lied. Going to full wall. Oh, we're going to try for the wall. We're not going to make it in time. Oof. So annoying. We need skirms. We have them producing. Where are our skirms? Here we go. Now, the thing about skirm defense here is skirms with no fletching, the archer player does not really have to respect, to be honest. Once 3 archers, maybe you have to respect it. 4 archers and up, you can just fight them. Just micro. Use the extra range. Phil's going down. This is super painful, super annoying. Gonna keep flooding in. Nice, we closed the gap, so we just have to deal with these archers. Pretty good response. Just need skirms. Skirms producing super fast. So we should be able to push this back. This archer is a breath of wind away from falling. We did get some good damage. 3 eco KD, but T90 meme. 3 eco KD, but over 2 minutes idle time. I wonder, this is actually probably better in the long run for foreseencow. Archer's gonna fall. Now finally we can breathe. Pressure is off. And even after all that, what felt like an absolute disaster for foreseencow, he's actually ahead in Vils because of the idle time. But I bet it doesn't feel like it for foreseencow right now. Watching that score climbing, getting more and more sweat pooling. Blacksmith going up, but he is responding with a cool head. Just make some skirms, keep going. Don't let your idle time grow. Add farms. We still have a game. Gonna bring some army, make sure we get this wall up. This is just pretty sick play. Just make sure we don't use the outpost as a piece of the wall, because then Frederic is gonna just delete it and walk back in again. Okay, nice. We're gonna take it down, I think. No, we're focused on something else. Ah, we're gonna wall up. Nice. We're gonna be found yet again. It is walled, but we might lose his fill. Oh, it's not walled. Now it is. Nice, nice, nice. We're watching. Foreseencow with eyes everywhere. The foreseeing cow, I think, is his actually thing. He just knows everything that's happening on the map. Now we're going to need some skirms back over here again, because Frederic went the long way and did find an entrance in. Continuing to just be annoying. No Vils down yet, but will need to be dealt with. Vil falls. Great play from both. Good attack, good defense. Frederic just being super annoying. time is creeping up. It could be a much heavier advantage for Frederic, if only for the idle time. Oh, we're in here as well. Let's go over to Sneakville though. And we have a sneak barracks. We gotta wall this in, foreseencow. Bring some vills, close it off. Castle clicked for foreseencow. Foreseencow, we need to wall this in. Nice, we are watching. Now, don't let him use his house as part of the wall. Do an actual wall in. Because this is just going to be a night dispenser when we get to Castle Age, and it's going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. Nice play though, really, really nice defense to such aggressive. It's so tough facing feudal archers when the archer range is this close. They just build up mass so quickly. Oh, foreseencow, I'm a bit worried about this house though. If this is the extent of the wall, we can just delete this house from Frederic and pump knights in. Castle 40 seconds away. Pretty happy economy back home for Frederic. Only one vill behind. Very, very, very even game. Nice, nice. We're on top of it. We know. Was this you were about to walk away and went like, wait a minute, that's not my house. Come back and plug up the hole. For a market. Force the walls. It was nice. I mean, I've done the same. You're just like, wait, what? I'm not red. I'm blue. But this is my base. Ooh, I know we have a house here. We will come forward to cause more mayhem. Another sneak. Eco upgrades coming in. For foreseencow, we have a castle at home for Berbers. Going to see some camel archers probably, but foreseencow has a very powerful strategy in the late game if he can get there. With the classic, the Goth, the Age of Empires Zerglings, one of the many Age of Empires Zerglings, the mighty Huskarl going to 3 TC. Ooh. Foreseencow did want to hit back with some damage, but discovering we are completely full walled up here. And we have a castle to defend. Look at how neck and neck this game is. We're 3 fills difference. 100 resources difference. This is just crazy. What a sick set. Foreseencow, I hope you guys practice together after this, because you guys are so closely matched. You guys could definitely make each other stronger. Ooh, forward siege. Now we just need to make a plan. Foreseencow's plan. I'm gonna do big boom. Frederic's plan. Gonna do a little boom, 2 TC, but we're getting upgrades for camel archers. One's actually out already. Here we are. The noble camel archer. Such a sick unit. But not a great unit versus the power unit of the Goths, to be honest. If the Goths can get there to late game, there's very little that can stop them. Super annoying to deal with late game comp. Gonna speed up a little bit, I think, because we're kind of chilling. We're both big chilling. But Frederic, yeah, opting to say 2 TC and produce some army. Foreseen Goth is making a couple of knights just to Find some damage if you can. Oh, found the sneak. Nice, nice. This is big. Here come the camel archers. Camel archers found the knights. We have a scorpion on the field somewhere. We're in the siege workshop. Ooh, we're gonna find the monks. Monks to get some conversions. Here we go. Can we get lucky? No. No yo conversion. Siege workshop of our own in defense. Boom. Still going stronger for foreseencow, just on the nature of having 3 TC versus 2. Need Frederic to either add eco or we gotta keep producing. Adding a university. Camel archers looking for any kind of damage with the monks holding them back. Oh, we might get a conversion or 2 here. No. Trying to ballistics dodge the monk conversion, I guess. Maybe that works. Ooh, TC on the front with 1 villager. Nice eco for both players, honestly. Foreseencows, though, is starting to creep ahead. Camel archers are determined to get a bit of damage here, but the monks are just going to keep telling them to buzz off. This TC will eventually go up. Speed up a tiny bit more because we have a little pikeman going forward. Now both players are up to 3 TC. Got a defensive castle on this side. Not a bad idea because we have siege coming this way. It's going to put a stop to the push. Just let the castle go up. Might lose some vills, but that's fine. Just get the castle up. Oh, camel archers are in. Going to be annoying if they can. No, they're running back out. Castle is up. Going to take a lot of pressure off that could have came from here. Oh, we have a knight has a... Wait, a knight in here for foreseencow. Oh, we converted it. I get it. I get it. I'm tired. I'm tired. I get it. I can put 2 and 2 together. Oh, we had a pause. So, oh. Oh, horse is finally found. Handcart coming in for foreseencow. Eco is about to be insane. Multiple barracks coming up. FredericBaybars. And Imp is in for both players. That's going to be a little bit earlier for Frederic. And we have Anarchy. Anarchy, foreseencow. Like we were talking about a couple sets ago with the Spanish on Nomad settings. Just because you know the strategy is coming doesn't make it any harder to stop. It is super powerful. Now, Frederic, this is what I'm saying. I'm still so shocked that... Not that 1200 Edo is low elo. 1200 Edo is very strong, but this is super strong play for 1200s. Because we have foreseencow doing like basically perfect boom into full Huskarl production. And in the background, Frederic knows it's coming. He's trying to tech up the champion in anticipation. Still is unclear who's going to win. I have to put my money on foreseencow just having the bigger economy. But anything could really happen. Frederic going to 4th TC. Village in, and we are shortly followed by foreseencow's imp upgrade. Go. Huskarls are out on the field. All the upgrades coming in. Perfusion. absolutely insane upgrade. Your barracks work so fast. All the upgrades coming in for both players. Huskarl's gonna eat the arrows of the Camel Archers for days. Oh, we have Halbs going out too. Castle in the middle. Oh, we're in. I didn't even notice. We're in with the force of skirms and archers from all the way back in feudal age, and some Halbs at a night. Going to cause some mayhem. Actually going to be so annoying. Knights in here while it's undefended is super annoying. We do have multiple barracks we can defend. But Frederic has to notice. I don't know if Frederic has noticed. I think Frederic is too focused over here. Yeah, we're microing some Camel Archers. Yeah, we haven't noticed this. This is huge. Absolutely huge. We're too busy down here. This might be the game right here. I think this is GG. He noticed just too late. He could defend. We've 3 barracks production Halbs held back. We can make Camel Archers here. No, we've noticed now, but we've lost so many villagers. We're down to 67 versus 126. TC's falling over here. I think this is the game. $33 eco kills. Absolutely disaster. Disaster. Now the Huskarls are coming in too. This is going to be very, very hard to come back from. Not going to give up without a fight though. We are still teching to champion. We are producing. Huskarls are in though. We need the champions. Where are the champions? I mean the two-handed swordsmen. We're here on the front. We need to come back. We have a lot of Huskarls in here. What are we looking at, Frederic? Now, it is a long set. Both players probably very mentally drained right now. There's a lot going on. Champion is in, but we're going forward. We're not noticing again. I think this is the long set fatigue sitting in. Frederic has not noticed for a second time. I really can't blame him. He had 3 long games. I think this spells the end. The champions that are so desperately needed back at home are crossing over to the enemy base. We're losing so many villagers. Almost have 50 eco kills. Hand cannons coming for foreseencow, the perfect counter to the counter. Champions do quite well against Huskarls, but then to answer the champions, we have hand cannons. Played beautifully by both players. I think this could have been so much more competitive if we weren't in at the end of a long best of 3 set. This is definitely going to be the game. It's just the time for Frederic to let it sit in. Doesn't want to call it yet, but this is huge losses. Trebs are knocking on the front of the base. But we're knocking on the front of foreseencow's booming economy, and we're knocking from a completely empty base at home, unfortunately. We will see what we can do. Hand cannons are shown now. Just streaming in from the side. Gonna melt under this gunfire. GG, well played call from Frederic. What a crazy set. Seko's a foreseencow. Well played, foreseencow. Hope you're still here. I can't believe that. That was such a this is 1200 elo. I have to keep saying it. This was crazy. Foreseen Cow, have you been higher than 1200? Because I'm 1400 and I think you could probably beat the shit out of me in a game. Definitely give me a run for my money anyway. That was a crazy, crazy set. Jump back to the draft, finish it off. That was a Ghost win versus Berbers. On Mired going to Foreseen Cow. Holy crap, what a set. Every set we're seeing is 3 games, game 3, because it's just so tight. So insanely cool. Thanks for sending me that game, Foreseen Cow. Glad I could cast it for you. That was such tight play. Good luck in your future sets. Oh, your highest elo is 1380. That makes so much sense.